I know all too well how it is when you have grown kids or teenagers that think they are grown living with you or hanging out at your home more so than living there. I know all too well how aggravating it is trying to get them to get a job, go to school, or do anything besides lay or bum around the house and other relatives every day. I know all too well how the expense seems to be overwhelming at times, or the trips to the bail bonds office grow tiring. I know all too well how angry you can be when your money, credit cards, checks, or property come up missing. It's tough, isn't it? I'm all too familiar with that too. You know what they call it? Tough love. I believe we have all been told how we need to show them some tough love. Just make them move out. Don't give them any money. Don't bail them out of jail. Show them how much you love them with tough love. You are making them do for themselves. For the most part, it works really well too. But then there is the other part, the so-called lesser part that doesn't work. Those that tell you to simply apply a little tough love don't tell you this part. So I am. When you kick them out of their home, you know, the one they grew up in, they don't really have anywhere to go. All their relatives already know all about them, so they aren't welcome there. They may be able to spend a night or two with a friend, but more than likely that friend's parents are going through exactly the same thing you have been going through, and he or she won't be welcome there very long. So now they are out on the streets with nowhere to go and have to fend for themselves. But of course, that was the plan, right? Let me see any one of you go get any kind of place to stay, let alone live, with no money, no job, and more than likely no credit. It's not going to happen. How many nights will you sleep out in the cold before taking drastic measures? Of course, the easiest way to get money quickly is to just take it from someone else that already did all the work for it. So they steal. If you're lucky, no one gets hurt or killed. Maybe they join a local gang, start selling and using drugs. If it's a girl, maybe they sell or trade their bodies for what they need. Or maybe they just can't do any of it at all. They can't find a job. They can't find a place to live. They refuse to steal because you taught them how wrong it was. They have too much pride to sell or trade their bodies, and they are starving. They sit hungry and homeless under a bridge and begin to think about their lives. They are too young, too inexperienced to see the light at the end of the tunnel. All they see is what is there right then. All they see is how they can't and don't want to live like this anymore. They feel no one truly loves them or cares if they live or die. After all, the only people they had that they truly believed with all their hearts loved them unconditionally are their parents. Yeah, you know, the ones that threw them out of their home. Are you ready for some real tough love? That phone call you get from the police isn't asking you to bail your child out of jail. They want you to come identify the body. Now, you're standing beside them, laid out on a cold steel table with a sheet pulled over them, and asking them, why? Why did you do this? Why did you leave me like this? Why didn't you call me? Why? 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 The questions are never ending. The answers are meaningless. The blame will haunt you for all the days of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I can promise you, love don't get any tougher than that. I don't know about you, but if it would save my child's life, they can come lay up in my house, eat my food, or whatever until we grow old together. And I may raise 7 kinds of hell at them, but by God, they will be there. They will be alive. And they will damn sure know I do love them unconditionally. Hell, you didn't start ordering them to get a job the day the doctor smacked them on their backside. You were more than willing to deal with all that expense, the restless nights, the doctor bills, and finicky eating habits, because that's your baby. They will be your babies till the day you die. I love my kids with all that I am. If they know anything about tough love, it's me instilling the importance of an education, values, respect, and integrity, not from being thrown out of the house or turned away. Now you know the other side of tough love. There is no love tougher than that of a love for a child lost forever. I lived this experience personally. I hope my pain, my suffering from tough love will spare you this pain. I promise you it won't be easy, but nothing they ever do will hurt you like standing beside their lifeless body will. No matter how old or how young, save your child's life. Bring them home. These are simply my thoughts. Thank you very much for listening.